When you open your browser and type in a URL, you're stepping into the internet's glossy storefront. It's built to be seen, operating on standard protocols that move data packets in milliseconds to give you exactly what you asked for. Google, Bing, and other search engines crawl this space relentlessly. They index billions of pages, categorizing everything into a neat, easily accessible directory. This diagram shows exactly how small that storefront actually is. The illuminated top sector, everything found on a standard search engine, is less than 10% of online data. The massive unlit block below represents the other 90%, secured behind encryption and entirely invisible. To grasp the true architecture of this network, we must travel downward, watching how information behaves when indexing, oversight, and order are systematically stripped away. Just out of the search engine's reach is the Burgee Web. It deliberately hides from public indexing. To get to these underground forums and file-sharing hubs, you need the exact URL or a direct link passed from someone already inside. Drop deeper, and the noise completely fades. This is the deep web. It has a reputation for being chaotic, but it functions as the secure, private mass of the Internet's daily infrastructure. This includes university archives, corporate databases, and heavily guarded national health records. The digital equivalent of these endless shelves is entirely permission-based. Pages hosting your bank dashboard or medical history don't exist until you request them with valid authentication. The server generates them in real time, and then they vanish. It hides from public visibility, but this layer requires strict identity checks and rigorous order to function at all. The rules change when you cross into the dark web. You can't access it with standard browsers. You need specialized routing protocols to wrap your connection in encryption. Your signal bounces across random global servers until your digital fingerprint completely dissolves. This absolute anonymity serves a specific purpose. It provides a communication shield, allowing journalists and whistleblowers to bypass state surveillance and share information safely under oppressive regimes. But an uncrackable shield protects whatever hides behind it. The same technology that protects political dissidents also enables unregulated black markets, where stolen identities and contraband trade hands freely. The most prominent example was the Silk Road, operated by Ross Ulbricht. It functioned as a free economy, devoid of government oversight or regulatory friction. The dark web reveals how network architecture dictates behavior. When identity and law are absent, unregulated markets emerge as the primary economic engine, turning a vacuum of oversight into a marketplace for the forbidden. Go low enough, and verifiable reality ends. You enter the territory of rumor, like Mariana's Web, a space allegedly guarded by quantum encryption and running on advanced biological computing. Some speculate about a mediator layer sitting above this, an autonomous, AI-driven customs gate that judges user intent, blocking human networks from encountering deeper digital anomalies. The absolute bottom, the fog, is digital rot, the residue of everything the internet ever tried to forget. Down here, abandoned code continues to operate. Rogue malware loops spin through broken connections, mutating and interacting with each other entirely without human input. These final depths mark the threshold where the network stops being a human-controlled tool. It becomes a self-sustaining environment defined entirely by entropy. Nobody has ever provided credible proof that these bottom layers exist, yet the mythology persists in every corner of the web. The stories survive because they mirror our collective anxiety. We are hyper-aware of constant surveillance, the creeping autonomy of artificial intelligence, and the sterile, alien scale of the data storage facilities required to maintain our modern lives. Information doesn't simply vanish when it drops off the indexed surface. Data physically rots, decays, and evolves inside these forgotten hardware pathways. The modern network operates as a wild, decaying ecosystem that stretches far beyond human comprehension.